Your pet's health is important to you, and we want to help you give your pet the healthiest, happiest, and longest life possible. You know your pet, and you generally know when something's wrong, but there can be very subtle changes that may not be noticeable to you, but which can be detected during a thorough veterinary wellness exam. Catching problems such as diabetes, heart disease, arthritis, and cancer early can reduce costs, improve the chances of successful management and treatment, and give your pet the best chance at a healthy life. Schedule your pet's wellness exam today.
October is the American Humane Association's Adopt a Dog Month. Each year, millions of wonderful dogs end up in shelters, and many are euthanized because there aren't enough homes for them. Sadly, recent economic events have forced many families to relinquish beloved, well-behaved, well-trained, loving dogs. So before you make a final decision, consider adoption. Adopted dogs make great pets. They're wonderful companions for you and your family, and you would be giving your new dog another chance at a loving, long-term home, and doing your part to reducing pet overpopulation. So be a hero and adopt a dog. And don't forget to have us check out your adopted pet as soon as possible, so you know they're healthy from the start. Cancer is responsible for nearly half the deaths of pets over 10 years of age. Signs of cancer include abnormal swellings that persist or continue to grow, sores that don't heal, weight loss, persistent lameness or stiffness, and difficulty eating, breathing, urinating, or passing stool. If your pet is showing any of these signs, they should be examined as soon as possible. Although some cancers cannot be cured, early detection and treatment can prolong your pet's life and improve their quality of life. So schedule your pet's wellness exam today.
Did you know that antifreeze is dangerous for your pets? Even a small amount can be fatal. 1 teaspoon of ethylene glycol can be fatal to a 10-pound cat. 1 to 2 tablespoons can kill a 10-pound dog. Pets are attracted to the sweet smell and taste of this greenish or sometimes reddish color liquid. If you suspect your pet has ingested antifreeze, contact us, the emergency clinic, or the ASPCA Animal Poison Control Center immediately. Xylitol is used as a sugar substitute in a variety of sugar-free products we use every day, including breath fresheners, candy, chewing gum, baked goods, and even toothpaste. But xylitol is extremely toxic to pets if ingested, and can cause serious and even fatal problems, including seizures, hypoglycemia, and liver failure. If you suspect your pet has been poisoned, don't wait. Call us or the ASPCA Poison Control Center immediately. Time is critical when it comes to successfully treating accidental poisoning. Be prepared to provide your pet's breed, age, weight, and any symptoms. Keep the product container or sample with you to assist in identification so the appropriate treatment recommendations can be made. Put this phone number for the ASPCA Animal Poison Control Center in a place you can easily find in an emergency. The number is 888-426-4435. For more information and list of pet poisons, visit aspca.org/APCC. Halloween can be a lot of fun, but it can also be scary and dangerous for your pets. If your pet is fearful of strangers or has a tendency to bolt out the door when it's opened, keep them in another room away from the door when trick-or-treaters come to visit. If you choose to put a Halloween costume on your pet, take some time to allow your pet to get used to the costume, and make sure your pet can move, see, breathe, hear, and eat without difficulty. Never leave your pet alone when it's wearing a costume. And remember, Halloween candy is never appropriate for your pet, especially candies containing chocolate or xylitol, a common sugar substitute which can be toxic to your pet. Keep your pet safe at Halloween by keeping the treats out of reach.
September is National Disaster Preparedness Month. Are you ready? Disasters can happen to anyone at any time, and they don't have to be overwhelming. Even a small fire or a termite infestation can put you out of your home for weeks or months. Even though these events are usually unexpected, you can plan and prepare for your entire family's safety if and when disaster strikes. And that planning should include your pets. First and foremost, make sure your pet is microchipped and properly identified with a collar tag. Develop an evacuation plan that includes your pet and assemble a pet disaster kit. At a minimum, your kit should include a supply of food, water, medications, and any other items your pet would need over 3 to 5 days. Be sure to include any vaccination records, including the type and date, and your pet's medical history. Details about your pet's diet and medication needs, including allergies, will be helpful if you need to leave your pet with another family or at a boarding facility. It's never too late to start planning. If you must evacuate, take your pets with you. You can't plan a disaster, but you can be prepared. For more information about disaster planning, visit the American Veterinary Medical Association's website at avma.org/disaster.
Rabies is a deadly virus that attacks the nervous system. The virus is usually transmitted to people and animals by a bite from an infected animal. Once the signs of the disease appear, rabies is nearly always fatal. In fact, more than 55,000 people around the world die from rabies every year. That's a rate of 1 person every 10 minutes. September 28th is World Rabies Day. The purpose of this international observance is to raise awareness of the public health risks associated with rabies and to remind pet owners that it's important to provide your animal with this critical vaccination. Fortunately, rabies is 100% preventable through proper vaccination of your pets and prompt medical care for people who have been bitten. Even indoor cats are at risk of rabies and should be vaccinated. So do your part to prevent rabies. Schedule your pet's rabies vaccination with us today.
According to the American Veterinary Medical Association, 53% of cats and 55% of dogs are overweight or obese. Overweight pets, just like overweight people, are at risk for many serious conditions such as heart disease, joint problems, high blood pressure, and diabetes. And not only is that extra weight hurting our pets' health, but it's hurting our pocketbooks too. Nationwide, pet owners are spending millions to treat these preventable problems. Proper nutrition and exercise are critical. Talk to us about how you could get your pet to a healthy weight and how to maintain it.
Internet pharmacies are becoming increasingly popular, but you should be careful when purchasing your pet's medications online. A legal online pharmacy will always be licensed by our state. You can find out if the online pharmacy you're considering is licensed by checking our state's website. It's important for you to verify their license because illegal online pharmacies have been known to sell medicines that are counterfeit, outdated, mislabeled, incorrectly formulated, or improperly made or stored. But sometimes the internet isn't the best answer. As your pet's doctor, we want the best for both you and your pet. We know your pet's medical history and which medications are appropriate for your pet. We'll also make sure you understand how to give your pet the medication, and we're here to help if you have any questions or problems. So do your homework and make sure the decision you make will result in a happy, healthy pet.
Pet Insurance can help reduce your veterinary expenses by offsetting some or most of the costs of diagnosing, treating, and managing your pet's illness or injury. But pet insurance isn't for everyone, and there's no magic formula that will tell you if it's right for you and your pet. If you're considering pet insurance, first do some research on your options so you can make an educated decision. You might want to visit avma.org/myveterinarian and click on General Pet Care for some general guidelines. Or talk to us today about your pet's health and how you can choose the right insurance plan for you and your pet.
Every year, millions of unwanted dogs and cats, including puppies and kittens, are euthanized because there aren't enough homes for all of them. By spaying or neutering your pet, you can do your part to prevent unwanted litters and decrease the number of unwanted dogs and cats. Spaying or neutering your pet reduces or eliminates your pet's risk of certain types of cancer and can reduce unwanted behaviors associated with reproductive instincts. If your pet isn't spayed or neutered, talk to us about the benefits for both you and your pet.